Hello and welcome. My name is Christoph. Thanks for checking in. This is a short but powerful message about trust and releasing self-imposed pressure. So sometimes we have this pressure, this self-imposed pressure that we have to create, that we have to be productive. And if you don't manage that carefully, you can go insane. And this moment is kind of an example of A, coming across that moment, and B, doing something about it in a much more productive way without going insane and with a lot more joy instead. So here's what I'm talking about. A couple of hours ago, I felt really called to making a recording, and I really enjoy doing this. But sometimes when you sit down, you have this, it can go two ways. It can be complete connection to the universe, and you just start what we call channeling information, which is just a download of very useful information for yourself and for the audience, and everything is in flow and everything is just going really well. And it's fairly easy to record and then produce the whole thing. But sometimes you sit down like earlier and nothing happens, or at least nothing seems to happen, because where people tend to go wrong is they panic. They think, I need to sit down now, I need to sit behind my desk, I need to be in my studio, I need to be wherever it is and produce something, because that is the pressure, not just from society, but the self-imposed pressure to get things going, to get started, to get a result. But actually, a lot of that is self-imposed pressure. And when you put that pressure on you, you literally, if you imagine a tube between your body and your head and the universe, or the whatever your bigger source of inspiration might be, whatever you decide to call that, you imagine this tube. When you get really stressed, when you get anxious, when you put too much pressure on yourself, it's as if that tube gets squeezed tight, so tight that no inspiration can come through, which is exactly the opposite of what you're trying to accomplish. So the result is you're feeling down, you're feeling frustrated, and actually that squeezes the tube even further so that it becomes completely closed off. You're completely disconnected from your bigger source of inspiration. So in those moments, it's really useful to take a step back, like I did a while ago when I was recording this, what I thought was going to be a meditation, but actually is turning out to be more of a talk about releasing self-imposed pressure. And look what happened a few moments ago when I let go of my connection tube to my greater source of inspiration, and I relaxed into the recording. What happened was that immediately I started talking to you about releasing self-imposed pressure, and it became a valuable and useful message. So I was actually very much walking the talk, which is always helpful. So I hope that this message will inspire you to be more gentle with yourself. Because when you're gentle and you take a step back, and that doesn't mean that you no longer care, that you no longer focus, that you no longer want to produce something. No, quite the opposite. It just means that you, by being gentle on yourself, you allow more of you and more of your energy to come into the project, whatever it is that you're working on. So by stepping back, it's like opening your arms to the skies, so to speak, and you just start receiving more inspiration, more energy, more encouragement, more flow as a result. And then you get going and you work with that energy, and you will see how whatever project it is that you're working on, it will feel different, it will be different, it will be of a much better quality, because you're co-creating It's not just what you want to do, it's also what the universe wants you to do. And therefore it becomes a beautiful two-way flow and a co-creative process. All of that as a result of stepping back for a moment, unsqueezing your tube of inspiration, and totally trusting the process. Thanks for tuning in. I look forward to connecting with you on the next occasion. Bye for now.